What if the most powerful ruler in early Egypt wasn't a king, but a queen, whose name was deliberately erased from history? Deep beneath Egypt's desert sands, archaeologists uncovered a royal tomb that shouldn't exist, at least, not according to the history we've been told. Inside lay the remains of Merneith, a woman buried with every symbol of supreme power. She lived centuries before the Great Pyramids rose over the Nile, yet the evidence suggests she wasn't merely a queen or a regent, she ruled Egypt itself. Today, we'll uncover the forgotten story of the woman who may have been Egypt's first true pharaoh, and why history almost erased her forever. Long before Tutankhamun's golden mask, before Ramses II carved his name across Egypt, before the Great Pyramids had become ancient wonders, there was a queen whose power shocked the ancient world. She ruled not as a wife, not as a regent, but as Egypt's supreme king. Her reign changed the course of Egyptian history, yet over thousands of years, her name nearly disappeared from history itself. Who was this mysterious woman? This is the forgotten story of Queen Merneith. More than 5,000 years ago, Egypt was unlike the empire we imagine today. The colossal temples of Luxor didn't exist. The pyramids had not yet been built. The Valley of the Kings was still untouched desert. Egypt had only recently become one united kingdom. For centuries, Upper and Lower Egypt had been rival lands. Then a legendary king, possibly Nama, united them beneath one crown. The new kingdom was fragile. Every generation risked civil war. Every succession threatened to tear the nation apart. Among them was a woman whose influence would surpass every expectation. Her name was Merneith. Merneith was likely the daughter of one of Egypt's earliest kings. She was raised inside the royal court, surrounded by priests, generals, scribes, and nobles. Unlike ordinary women, royal daughters learned the rituals that legitimized kingship. They understood politics, religion, diplomacy, the fragile balance keeping Egypt united. She eventually married King Djet, the fourth ruler of Egypt's First Dynasty. Their son, Den, would become heir to the throne, but fate intervened. King Djet died unexpectedly. His son was still only a child. Egypt suddenly faced a dangerous question. Who would rule until the prince was old enough? The answer would surprise history. Instead of handing power to ambitious nobles, instead of allowing rival princes to seize control, Merneith assumed authority herself. She became Egypt's ruler. Ancient seal impressions list her among the kings. Government records placed her name beside Egypt's earliest monarchs. She issued royal decrees, oversaw trade, directed construction, maintained military authority. Most remarkably, she was buried in the royal cemetery reserved only for kings. Inside were offerings, ceremonial objects, and even the graves of servants who would accompany her into the afterlife. Such honors were never given to ordinary queens. Everything suggests Egypt recognized her as its sovereign, centuries before Cleopatra, more than 1,000 years before Hatshepsut. Merneith had already shown that a woman could sit upon Egypt's throne. Merneith's greatest achievement wasn't conquest, it was survival. She protected the succession. She ensured young Prince Den inherited a peaceful kingdom. Yet despite everything, history almost forgot her. Only in the last 100 years did excavations reveal something extraordinary. The woman erased from history had finally begun to reclaim her place. Merneith ruled at the dawn of history, and although the desert buried her name for thousands of years, the sands could not hide the truth forever. She was one of Egypt's first rulers, and perhaps its first forgotten queen. If you enjoyed uncovering this forgotten chapter of history, subscribe for more untold stories from the ancient world, because history's greatest legends are often the ones almost erased by time.